Hello and welcome to the Futro Hidden Movie Gems podcast. This is a bonus episode. I am joined with Jordan Christensen.
Are you the ice cream man?
Oh, stop. That's... No.
Because I'm your last customer.
I'm your last customer. Bam! Oh, yeah!
That was one of my favorite parts. You just used it. Oh, we didn't even get started yet.
And I am your host, Ty Christensen. We also have Cameron Mickle joining the crew.
What's up, cheeps?
And Grant Mickle.
Hey, what's up?
And we're also joined with Nick Albrecht. What's up, Nick?
What's up, guys?
Welcome. We are discussing a really cool, awesome, action-packed movie called Death Wish.
It was action-packed.
It was action-packed. This movie, I should know more about this. I'm pulling it up right now. Death Wish. Here we go. This movie came out in 2018. Stars, well, it was directed by Eli Roth, which Eli Roth, he does like all those like really, really gory films, right?
Yeah,
like,
I was going to point that out.
Like
Nick, he did the Hostel movies 1 and 2. Did you know that?
The guy that did this movie did Hostel 1 and 2?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
That's right.
I was waiting for that reaction. I love those movies, and I love Green Inferno. I love all his movies. Oh my gosh. I even watched the one with Jack Black, The Clocks. He made a kid's movie, Ty. The man that makes all these psycho, violent, hyper-violent films.
It was written by Joe Carnahan and Brian Garfield. It stars Bruce Willis.
Boy.
Hey, baby girl. Vincent D'Onofrio, Elizabeth Shue, Camelia Marone, and Dean Norris. Detective Kevin Raines comes back from Breaking Bad, reprising his role as a detective.
I know. That made
awesome.
me so happy when I saw him.
Hank.
I love him.
And Bo Knapp and a few other people. So this is a remake. I didn't know that, but it makes sense. I feel like there's a version and a universe in which this movie was really, really good.
No,
I've
seen
though.
I watched the original. The original's good too. It kind of has like a cult following. They made 4 films after it.
Holy
and
cow.
I tried watching the second one. I'm gonna finish them eventually, but the first one's pretty good. I personally like Bruce Willis better, but I'm a bit biased. And I also love that he teamed up with Eli Roth. So I think it's like the perfect combination because it's like this super cool, violent, very violent movie. And then you've got dude, Ty, Dad even loved it. But then again, he loves anything with Bruce Willis. But like at the very end, he got up and he was like dancing. He was like so
Dad
into it.
loves anything conservative.
Did he watch that?
Dad
Did he watch
loved all
that?
the movie facts
Did he
about
watch
this,
that Bit
talking
Angel?
about-
Yeah, he did actually.
Oh, wow. That's all I gotta say about that.
He loves any movie that's that stars a conservative and has a conservative message. Like, takes minutes for police to get to you, but you could shoot someone's head off yourself in just seconds. Buy a gun. Why wait? Why wait for the cops to do what they do? You know, just do it yourself. No,
Exactly.
Yeah, this will be great. This will be great. Let's go
Yeah,
around. What was it like watching this movie the first time, and what was it like rewatching it for the podcast? Jordan, let's start with you.
First time is the best. Like, I think everyone should watch this movie at least once. Second and third time that I watched it, it was really fun watching with other people that haven't seen it. But when I watched it alone again for this podcast, I didn't love it as much. But there were still amazing lines in it. That like the first one I just quoted, best line in the movie, and I totally butchered it, but love it. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Is just it's a really fun movie that I think everyone should watch. Actually, it was Clinton Clinton and Alex recommended it to me, Ty.
Is that right? Where did they get someone to recommend? Did they just stumble upon this movie? How did they find a movie like
Yes.
this?
I guess they were just looking through Amazon Prime, I guess. Well, and you see,
It's on Prime.
and it's the poster, with Bruce Willis. So it's like, oh, Bruce Willis. I wonder if he's doing anything these days.
So they didn't watch it, Bit Angel?
No.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. And then Cameron.
I mean, I've only watched it once, and the first time, holy cow, it reminded me a lot of Brawl in Cell Block 99. Just very, just action packed, and just moments where I was like, holy crap! Like when he fell down the stairs, and you just hear his neck snap, and I was like, ooh. There was a lot of really gory but awesome parts. I don't know. It was just overall really well done film. I think I told Jordan, or I sent Jordan a text last night after I watched it. I said,
It's so funny.
let me see what I said. Fudge. I said, holy fudge, Death Wish just made me cry tears of American joy. I want a gun so bad.
Jolly Rogers.
Jeez. Cameron's like, yeah, man, vigilantes, man. That sounds great. Putting myself in harm's way.
Yeah, did you not get the overall message from the film? You can become a vigilante and then still go back to your normal life and take care of your daughter. When his actions had no consequences and the cop was like totally fine with it. Yeah. I was
I'm
like,
pretty sure that cop caught on to it. We can talk about that too.
It did
He
catch on to
totally
it.
Understood. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Right. Are you satisfied? Grabs a pizza slice. Now I'm satisfied. What? Grant, what was it like watching it for the first time and rewatching it?
For me, same with Cameron. I watched it with him last night. It was the only time I'd seen it, but I really enjoyed it. I like it. It seemed like, I mean, it was really action packed, but it was actually slower than I expected. Because like, as soon as like he finds out that his wife and his daughter's in a coma, like it doesn't go to like instant revenge. He kind of just like tries to move on with his life, and it's really interesting trying to see him like take it slow, and then he gets to the point where he's like, no, I'm just gonna start killing people, and then like he's talking to and he's like talking to his therapist, and she's like, I don't know, whatever you're doing, like it's really helping, like keep it up. He's like, I definitely will.
No
It's so funny,
problem.
yeah. I don't know, it's just really good, really good action movie for sure.
I'll
And
get
like,
right back to
oh
killing.
dude, my favorite part was when like the guy's breaking at the very end, and he's like shooting at him, and then the guy falls off the balcony and like breaks his neck. It's just it's so gnarly. It's so good.
Nick, how about you? What was it like watching this movie for the first time and rewatching
know,
it for the podcast?
I watched it 3 times, and the first time was a little while ago, and I must have not been paying much attention because I thought I liked it, but I didn't remember anything about it. So then I watched it today twice. Watched it in the morning and watched it a little later. And it was awesome. Like, I can't believe I didn't remember most of this movie because it's awesome. It's amazing. I mean, Bruce Willis just comes in again with another win. What is that like? Just it's nonstop win after win. Awesome. I loved it.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
He's
Right.
by winning. I watched this movie for the first time 2 hours ago, and this whole movie was just a roller coaster ride. I gotta say, I feel like there's like a really good movie baked in here somewhere. We can get into our favorites and least favorite things about this, but I enjoyed this film. I'd put this in the category of like Equalizer
Ooh,
and
yeah.
all the other
Equalizer,
action films that. And I like these films, but I do feel bad because there's almost nothing I can point to and say like that was really great, other than like I
Except
love
that
seeing
line where he
something
says,
shot.
"Are you the ice cream
That
man?"
is
He's
the
like,
best.
"And who
That
are
is the
you?"
best.
Yeah, that was actually the best scene of the movie. I will be honest. That was my
You
favorite scene
cannot
that got me
admit
the
that is
most.
not great, Ty. You're such a nitpick chip.
No, oh
You
my
just said there's
gosh,
nothing
guys,
great
that-
about this film.
Okay, you
Nothing
pointed
that
to
stands
the very
out.
best scene in the movie. Yeah. Like that scene shocked me. So I guess you could say like that one sequence. But again, like Grant said, it just felt out of place. Like he is just like, I'm moving on with my life. I'm a depressed old man. Somehow he's a surgeon, and I don't get what that has anything to do with it, other than the fact that he can torture someone later on. Like, couldn't he just YouTube that? Like, what did him being a doctor have anything to do with anything about the story? I thought there was going to be some great scene where he had to like revive the person that like killed his daughter, and he was like conflicted morally that way.
Well, Ty, in the original movie, he actually never gets any justice for his family at all. And the bad guy is the guy from Jurassic Park, the one that says the dinosaurs. What's his name?
Oh wait, Jeff Goldblum is the
Yeah,
villain?
and he raped.
Why are we not talking about the original? I'm going to go watch the original.
Was he a
Definitely
doctor
wanna
in the
see
original too?
And the fact that he doesn't get justice,
No,
I definitely want to see
so
that.
that's why I think
He's not a doctor?
that's why I think I like this film better, because he gets revenge on the guy, and the original he never gets revenge on the other people, and this one it's interesting because he's a doctor and it's like he saves people and now he's killing people. So I just like the contrast between the two. Where in the other one he's an architect. And
You mean where Hank comes in at the very end and says, "Stick to saving people's lives"? Did that just really do it for you, Jordan?
that was such a good.
Stick to saving people's lives. You're better at doing that.
I actually really like that.
Yeah, I love that part, dude. I love the lines in this movie. They make me so happy. Like,
So, okay, but like that's what I was just about to say, though. It's like I feel like there's a really great movie buried somewhere in here. And you're right, Cameron. That was my favorite scene, is when he walks up to the ice cream man. And the reason it was my favorite part, because it took me by surprise. It was a total, like, the first one, it was like, okay, he was fired upon, and then he got a taste for it. But, like, he sees this kid in the hospital, and he's just like, who did this to you? They call him the ice cream man. He just shows up and just blasts
taste
the guy
for
away.
blood.
It totally surprised me. I loved that scene. It, like, got me shocked, but then I was like, why... What was the breaking point? Which is just the fact that he had killed someone and now he's a raving sociopath? Like, I don't know. Like, is he a deranged lunatic from here on out? You're right, Grant. It's like, I'm going to move on with my life, and then all of a sudden he's just like, nah, I'm just going to kill everyone. I'm going to burn this house down. It was just so crazy. Like, I don't know. It just...
I loved it, and I love
just took off.
how messy everything is too. Like the fact that like the cop noticed when he like flinched his hand. Like, I love that stuff. It's like, he's not used to killing people and stuff. So him, when he shot the gun and it recoiled and caught the what is that called? That part of your hand, the web part of your hand.
Yeah, the gun recoils and it snapped his hand. Yeah. How many single-handed gunshots that went off was like just painful to watch. As someone that owns a gun and is actually pretty skillful with the gun, the amount of one single-handed gunshot fired like off in this movie, it was so hard to watch.
Well, and
like,
it's
I just wanted to see.
Will
they not just put both hands on their gun? Like, you're not gonna
it's
get
very
anything
interesting
accurate
too,
with one
because
hand.
he's like really like bad at it and stuff. Whereas in the original, he's like a master killer. He's like almost like John Wick.
What?
Good. So
I need to see this.
I do.
Other version.
I think it's on
I
Amazon
think-
for free.
the original.
Is it on
Say you
Amazon
like
for
Bruce
free?
Willis. Guys, okay. So let's go through two of your favorite things from this film. Cameron, you start us off.
My favorite is probably my favorite scene is the scene where he kicks the table and fetching the AK comes out, dude. I was like, the whole the loop
my
of the commercial.
gosh.
That was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. And then
Surprise!
yeah, dude, that was sick. And then
This like little hidden compartment drops this AK. Assault rifle out.
and then
It's amazing.
I also really, I mean, obviously the ice cream part was super dope, and then also like the part where the dude like fell down the stairs. But I don't know. I felt like I liked the one part, kind of like what you guys have already talked about a little bit, how it was like really messy. Because I hate movies when they just kind of show,
Like John Wick.
yeah, like when it's just like too easy or like,
That's why I like.
but John Wick is so.
That's
John
why I
Wick
like
is
the
good.
third John Wick.
Yeah.
Well, it is good, but I'm saying I like the John Wick 3 better than the first two, is because it's more messy. I'm just saying.
I agree. I think 3 was the best. I'm so excited for 4. I think they get better and better progressively. I think the order is 3, 1, and 2.
Yeah, 3, 1, 2. I agree.
I like 1. I think 1 is the
1 is
best.
good,
I think
but
3
I
is
seriously-
amazing, but 1 is just like that first time you see it and you see John Wick and you're just like just blown away.
No, the scene where he's
Stop.
smashing glass and he's throwing knives.
Okay.
Oh no,
They killed,
no, no.
oh, yeah, they killed the dog, and that's what happened. So it's terrible.
Yeah. All right. Halle Berry's German Shepherds really get their revenge, though. Nick, how about you? Two of your
Two of my
favorite
favorite
from this
things or scenes. I'll tell you 2 favorite scenes. I like the
Either.
scene
Yeah.
when he's watching the viral video of himself, and you could tell, look at that little smile he has. You can tell he's so impressed with himself. Yeah, the little
Bruce Willis
smirk.
smirk.
You know, I'm
Yeah,
thinking to myself,
yeah.
you deserve that, man. You are a certified bad A now, so take that moment for yourself. You deserve that. And I also like the scene when he's driving in the truck with the father-in-law, and the father-in-law like stops the truck and he gets out and he just like gets in the truck and just peels off the road, and he's dipping down on the valley, comes out, pulls out his shotgun and starts shooting at those guys because they were poaching that deer. And just the thing that he said to him, he was pretty much telling him, he's like, you know what, the cops aren't going to fix the problem. You need to go fix the problem. And that was like the turning point. Boom, right there. He knows, yeah, he needs to move on, but now he knows he needs to take care of the problem himself. So I like that.
We shouldn't fail to mention that Nick has bought a new assault rifle every time
Yes.
he's finished watching.
Yes. Yes. I wish we had a place like that, Jolly Rogers, man. That place looks so cool. Give me some automatics. I'd be so excited. And that girl too, I'm like, what? So, very good.
Yeah, she's a babe.
She was.
And Bruce Willis's daughter too, and and her friends too. The one that came and visited her, I was like, holy fuck, she's a babe too.
Keep your pants on, Cameron. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that's Bruce Willis's Spawn. Hey, Cameron or Grant, how about you? 2 of your favorite things.
I think one of my favorite scenes was when he interrogates the guy at the car shop. He just like totally destroys that guy. Like he knocks him out by like hitting him in the crotch, and then like he like ties him up, and then he like cuts him, and then he's like, yeah, if you put like, what was it, like brake fluid or something. He's like, me and Karen laughed so hard. He's like, yeah, this is what they tell like medical students, like, will give you the most pain without knocking you out. Putting you in cardiac arrest. Yeah, it was so funny.
I want to ask Clinton. He's our doctor in the family. I'll ask him and be like, "Do they tell you that in medical school? And don't apply brake fluid to an open wound. Is that something else that they teach you in medical?"
Not just any open wound, that nerve.
Yeah, the sciatic nerve.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But I don't know.
Brutal.
Just I think the overall action. I love when people like are totally bad with a pistol. Like for some reason I really like that a lot. I don't know. It just makes me think of like James Bond, like especially like playing the James Bond games as a kid. Like you just have a pistol and you like run around and kill people. But I don't know. He's really good with the pistol. I like that part. So
For sure. Jordan, how about you? You take it away. 2 of your favorite things.
I think everything's been said. I love Eli Roth directing because he makes super hyper violent movies, just like the most gruesome deaths you've ever seen, which are so much fun to watch, visually fun because he uses a lot of practical effects. So there's just there's going to be very juicy head explosions.
When the car fell on top of him, Grant asked if it was rated X. I was like, nope, it's rated R.
You must not know what that means.
I meant unrated, like a cell block in 99.
Yeah.
Right.
And then last thing is the music. I love that they do this cool like I don't know. It's just I don't know how to describe it, but it's a sound that I love, and it's very suspenseful. It kind of adds to the tension because I love when a good thriller has got good music to it. So this one was great.
Yeah, it is.
And obviously, I love Bruce Willis. Love Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis all day. Gangster.
Yeah, I think my favorite things were there were a few good callbacks, and you mentioned them, Cameron and Grant, like with the shelf that drops out and an AK-47 or whatever assault rifle pops out of this little secret compartment.
So
like,
swag.
I really liked. I think that was realistic to the sense that, like, I liked the grieving period. I thought that was really good. Like, for some reason, it's always too short in movies. This one was like a good grieving period, but they almost didn't allude to any transformation. So,
I was waiting for that too.
Yeah, like just something to irk him. But like in the end, it was like I'm just walking the streets, and then someone's firing on me, and then I'll just kill these 2 men. And he's like, yeah, he kind of liked it, right? Like the cops suggested, like he liked it, but they never really show. I don't know what this movie's trying to say, so I guess that kind of leads into my nitpicks. I love the very end. My favorite part is just also when he just looks at the guy that is stealing someone's bag, and he just looks over at him, and he puts his hand up in a little pistol, and he's just like, bang. I don't know why. It's just like Bruce Willis doing that. You're just like, I would be actually scared for my life. Like that, you know? Like he's the only guy that like I would see in in an alleyway or something, and if he threatened to shoot me with his air pistol, his finger pistol, I'd be really scared because It feels like a guy that could carry out his threat. At the end.
Maybe it goes back to your
so
fear
real
of
quick-
bald people, Ty.
Yeah, my unrequited fear for bald people. They just
Aw,
intimidate me
I'm
so. It's like, you don't care what you look like up top, so you don't care about how you treat others or something. You don't care how much damage you could inflict upon me or something, you know?
I'm gonna be bald soon.
Yeah, because my stepdad that was really strict was bald. I don't know. I respect and fear bald people. Okay, 2 of my least favorite things real quick. Okay, what is this movie trying to say? Like, again, it's like, okay, because he's white, he gets away
What?
with this.
Fudge. Had nothing to do
I don't
with
think it has
Black
anything to
Lives
do with
Matter.
that.
What does that
No.
have to do with race?
Boo,
I don't know. Just curious.
Sucks. No go.
Save your political stuff for the other podcast, Ty.
Yeah, dude, no, but I'm curious though. Like, why does he get off scot free? Because
You would actually
taking
probably
out the
like the
trash.
original.
That's why he gets off scot
No,
free
you
because he's
you
a
would
bad A.
Ty,
Amen, Nick. Nick.
Yeah, Nick,
I
preach.
couldn't have said it any better.
I just don't buy it. I don't buy Hank as a cop that's like, yeah, it's okay that you do this stuff. I
You
really
you would
don't.
like Ty. You would like the old one because there's a quote in the old one. She's like, one of the guys is like, "Oh, did you notice how he only kills black people?" And then the girl standing next to him's like, well, statistically speaking, there's more crime from black neighborhoods." And I'm like, oh, jeez, like we really have to be talking about
love
this.
it. I love it, dude. No, but in the end, it's just like it just glosses over the fact that like let's be real here. Like they mentioned, they're like, okay, some white male in a hoodie, and he's like, yeah, that's all the descriptor we have. And I don't know if they were trying to make a comment like all white people look the same or something. I don't know. Like it's like, could you tell me anything about him? No, because no one really saw him. But they have like an
I thought it was
HD
because
video
a lot
him.
of people that don't like to tell the cops
Yeah,
anything.
it was because no one was a snitch. And
Yeah.
so the only people who were witnesses, that's why it was a genius. Because if you go up to a drug dealer, shoot him, his buddies aren't going to be like, hey, cops, so while my drug dealer boss, like he got shot, this is what the dude looked like. Yeah, not a chance they're talking to the cops. That's why it was a smart plan to go after the drug dealers because they're not going to go to the cops.
especially in
and, like,
cities,
oh,
man.
yeah.
They don't rat. Nobody.
Especially in Chicago.
Yeah. See, yeah, Nick's got. See,
I love
Yeah,
it.
Nick
Ty,
got the yeah, Ty, shh.
Okay. That's another thing I like about the movie, that it was out of Chicago. Chi-town, babe.
One of my pet peeves or one of my gripes with it was the bowling ball scene was so cheesy it hurt my soul.
That was
of the
cheesy.
bowling ball falling off and hitting his head to save his life. I mean, it was cool that he like caught his own gun in his mouth and then shot him or whatever. But I was just like,
I thought you meant the weird bowling ball they were watching on TV. Some girl in some miniskirt. I was like, is there really bowling leagues like that?
oh
Yikes.
yeah, that was weird as well. But no, I'm
Anyway, that was by far the worst Ex Machina I've ever seen. I was actually hoping it would have hit Bruce Willis in the head because it would have raised the stakes where it's like, oh my gosh, like he's been bumbling around here and stuff, and instead the bowling ball just like hits him, he falls down.
Can't
yeah, it's
hurt
like
Bruce
Three
Willis.
Stooges and lands on his head. Yeah.
Can't hit Bruce Willis. No,
Bullets
yeah,
bounce
I
off
just
him
kinda
like
thought-
Superman.
Boom.
Well, it's like okay, so he was saved by sheer dumb luck. I don't
Well,
know.
the-
I just think
the
that they
only-
could have staged it better.
The
Somehow.
only nitpick that I kind of had was maybe I missed it this time around, but where did he get more bullets? Like how? Because I thought they said, oh, we can track the bullets and how did he have like
Yeah, where was
unlimited-
he getting the bullets?
Yeah, where was he getting more bullets? I know the first gun he got.
Had a mag.
He picked up from the criminal, so it's like they can't track.
more bullets. He didn't need to get the
I
one
know,
with
but-
his name or whatever on it. He just went out to any place, just got
No.
more bullets. Not that difficult.
Oh, really? You can get them without having.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
You just
your
need to show an
ammunition
ID.
does not
You just
link
need to show an ID.
pay
You walk into any
cash for-
store
yeah.
that sells ammunition, show an ID, and you walk.
Yeah, but
out.
I thought they could track. I thought they could track your bullets.
That's
and
they asked.
figure
That's
out
an
where-
option that they offered him. They said we control. Nobody. Yeah, that was just an option that he could have added probably for an extra fee, $2 a bullet.
No. To get rid of like the tracing of
No, to
bullets.
put the tracing on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to put a tracer
the
on it.
tracing
That way,
on.
no one.
It's-
That way, you could say like
No one could
like fake you to like, oh, he killed it with
That
that. gun or
doesn't.
something.
Yeah,
Like,
bullets don't
oh,
come that way
right.
usually.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know that. Okay, I thought they could track down the killer.
That's
Okay.
okay. Me and Nick are the only two gun owners
Also,
here. We can-
also,
That's all right.
one of my biggest, one of my gripes with it was the fact that they were like, yeah, okay, tap his phones and see every single outgoing call and text, and literally, that dude had received a text saying that doctor from that thing is here. So like, if they were like half competent cops, they would have seen like, oh, the last text this dude received before he was murdered was that doctor's here. And then they're like, oh, like, what was this dude? And like, I don't know. It would have been like a really important clue that they just never found out or never brought up. And I'm like, wouldn't that have incriminated him? But whatever. Guess it just got shoved under the rug.
I want to see the original now too, because like him being a doctor had nothing to do with the story except the fact that he's like, I know how to cut someone's sciatica nerve and pour brake fluid on it. But it's like, it's not like they teach that in medical school. He could literally
no.
YouTube
He knows how to
that.
fix himself too, so he doesn't have to go to the hospital either.
That's a fair point too. That's like
He's
the only
gotta
other
be a
part. But
doctor.
again, he could have
He's
just
gotta be.
YouTubed all this stuff. He could have just YouTubed all this stuff. That was my point. Like in the end, like
He didn't need to
you know what I was
YouTube it,
waiting
though.
for at the very beginning.
Yeah, but
At
that
the
would have
very
been less
beginning, they
believable,
hinted-
nerd.
Slow down. At the very beginning, they hinted to the fact that he was like, they bring in this dying cop. He can't save him. Then he goes, the shooter is in room 2.
Yeah,
go
but-
operate on him. And the cop's like, now you're gonna go save the scum that just killed my partner. And he's like, I'm gonna try. I literally thought they were foreshadowing the fact. I'm like, oh, he's gonna have to save the people that either shot his daughter or his wife. That's what I assumed. Like I
yeah.
thought that's where the movie was leading.
Because
to.
it's more controversial,
But they
yeah.
never even touched on it. Yeah, like it would have been great because he would have been standing there and been like, I could save this guy's life or I could just let him die.
Dude,
and
I
thought
like that.
That's what the finale was going to be. And it never happened. I'm sorry. Like I said, maybe it wouldn't have worked in this
Well,
film.
what
but
would
I'm
you
like, I
expect
thought
him to
that was
be?
where
What
they
would you
were
rather
leading
have him
to.
be in the movie? Not a doctor.
Well, I liked everything that happened. I just wish at the very end he would have injured the guy and ran away. And he did. The guy was there at the hospital threatening his daughter right there in the elevator with him. I did not understand that whole scene. Like,
I think it makes
what
it
the
cooler
freak
though
was
that
going
he is a
on?
doctor and he's going out and just totally eliminating people because
Yeah,
like he's
no,
supposed to be
for
saving
sure,
people
for
and he's
sure, but
going out there
do you
just
guys not see a
eliminating
finale
people.
where that would have
Boom,
been really
boom, boom.
cool that he got in another shootout and then he gets there and then the guy looks at him and he's the doctor operating on him and he goes, he's like, we had a suspect and it was literally him that shot him and put him there and
It's
he's
like
the
a
doctor
Jekyll and
now
Hyde
operating on him.
situation.
I
I
thought
like
that
because
would've
it's like
been
a
cool.
Jekyll and Hyde situation.
Yeah, it's
you know?
like holy shiz, you're the guy that shot me and I'm here on an operating table and you're the one that's going to save me. Yeah, I don't think so.
That's what they
I
were
don't know, I
going
just
for.
thought
They
that
were
would've been a
exactly
really
going
cool
for a
ending.
Jekyll and Hyde situation. That's what they wanted. Good
No,
guy, bad
dude,
guy.
I,
Good guy,
maybe
bad
I
guy.
should-
I thought they were trying to. I thought they were trying to set up that his brother was the one that had set up. The
I thought his
burglar.
brother
Like,
was
I
the
was
bad guy.
waiting
and
for
he
the-
wasn't.
I was waiting for that betrayal.
and then
yeah,
and
I
then
was
it
waiting
just
for
ends
that
up
too,
that he's
Cameron.
just like
I
a
was
loser
waiting
who
for it.
likes playing like baseball like on like his free time and just asks
and
for
cares
money
way too much
Right.
about his niece. Yeah,
and just asks for money and I was
Yeah.
like, what the fudge? I'm so confused.
That's how I knew I didn't watch it the
Yeah.
first time because the second time watching it, I'm waiting for his brother to like totally betray him, and I'm like, it never happened. I'm like, oh, maybe I was thinking of a different movie.
Yeah.
No, see, yeah, we were all. I almost feel like they missed out. They missed out on two of those things. We all could have made a better film. That's all I'm saying. Like Eli Roth, I don't know what he was doing. I feel like there was probably a script in where they did stuff like that, and they just like cut it out for, like I don't know. I almost found it insulting. Like when they were like they show Miguel taking the picture of the car's address and the GPS of the car. And then it's like they had to re-show that again. I'm like, we know it's the guy's phone. We know it's the thing that he took. And I don't know why it just bothered me when they like went back and they're like, hey, dummies, remember when this guy was sitting in his car and literally took the picture? Let's show that scene again. It was just like, yes, we're not that
No,
stupid.
dude,
like,
I
keep
the,
going.
the part when the daughter was fetching, like leaving the
Flashbacks.
hole, like leaving the hole into the stairs. I'm like, how dumb are you to go save your dad from the gunman? I was like, what is your plan? You just came out of like a coma and you're like gonna try to be Superman and take him out. I was like, girl, you're so
that
dumb.
poor girl, right out of the coma, and the next day, like she's back home. The first day she's back home, they're already trying to kill her.
Dude, okay,
again. Like,
dude,
jeez
they did a really
Louise.
good job at. See, that's a really good way to make a good, like, strong female character because she was taking everything like a champ. Like when she was being like held hostage or whatever, dude, she was like being super like calm about like she was more calm than the mom, and I was like, what the fudge? And she was like about to like get like raped, and she was about to
Maybe
get.
she didn't realize they yelled action. Maybe she didn't hear it.
Speaking of, here's my other nitpick: is the scene where the mom character, Elizabeth Shue.
Oh,
who
I love
is-
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, she's great, especially from The Boys, and now probably going to be in season 3 of Cobra Kai. I'm assuming.
Oh,
she'll reprise
yes.
her role.
That blew
Dude,
Cameron's,
yeah,
that blew Cameron's mind when I
shoot.
told him about that.
Yeah, I was pooping my pants when I heard that. He's like, that's his,
Isn't that
he's like,
crazy?
it's Danny's girlfriend from the like the original. I was like,
Yeah, at
what
the very
fudge?
end, you have Lawrence, Johnny Lawrence. He's looking at his phone and he texts her and he throws his phone and then she says like she responded or liked a message or something like that, sent a message. And I'm like, oh, Elizabeth Shue's coming back. Anyway, there's a scene where she's talking to Bruce Willis and he's like, I'm really happy she's going off to college. And then Elizabeth Shue's like, yeah, well, why don't you just tell your face that you're happy or something like that? And I don't know why that line just really made me laugh because I'm like, I don't know if that's actually the actress telling. I don't know if that's Elizabeth Shue or the actress like the character actually telling the father to smile. Like, I don't know. It just made me laugh. Just like Bruce Willis has that like same smirk he does in every single film.
Classic.
Like he doesn't try.
That's the money
to
smile.
Act. It's just it's like the side smirk. You all know what I'm talking about. It's just like, yeah.
That's why he gets $20 million a movie.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, he doesn't even have to try. All right. So, are there other nitpicks?
No.
I don't think
No.
so.
I'll just say I don't know if dropping a car on someone's head makes it explode like that. were there intestines in his
that.
brain?
There were
Like, or was that just
intestines
brain
when
matter?
it hit it. I was like,
Just
what
like
the
just
frick?
squishy licorice that just just came flying
Extreme
out of his
force.
head. That was
Who
crazy.
knows?
Yeah.
I also didn't get it that he was like had the chain. I don't know. It just was weird.
Yeah.
I feel like there could have been a cooler, more bad A way of attaching
Oh,
that chain.
no, I thought that
to
was
the
really cool,
pulley
actually.
and like I don't know. He's tugging the chain. I don't know. Anyway.
I
What
thought
do
it was funny
know?
because he's like, "You're not gonna kill me," and then just you
He
know,
just
you
like whips
know,
the
bro.
chain, just boom, and just falls right on him.
Yeah. Just,
Beautiful.
I thought it was sick.
Beautiful.
So
Anyway,
would we recommend it?
oh, definitely.
Yeah. Would you guys recommend this film?
To any boy, yes. 100%.
I mean, if you grew up watching any of Bruce Willis's movies, like Die Hard, if you like any vigilante
If you like
movies,
Red,
yeah,
just you'll love it.
I recommend it if you watch it the way it was supposed to be watched. And you know what I mean by that. No bit angel. If you didn't get that, Jordan, look at you looking confused.
Oh my gosh, I was confused.
Jordan's like, I don't know. Okay.
It's okay to watch edited movies, everybody.
Oh, some movies. But not this movie.
Yeah, some movies like Game of Thrones, we should have watched edited, but you're like, no, I'm not gonna watch it.
I don't even no.
It's okay. We didn't even get through the first season before you're like, skip to when Joffrey gets killed, this little brat.
I'm not going to lie, guys, to everybody out there. I am not a fan. I was not a fan. People are going to hate me for that.
Well,
They're like, how can you not like that? I'm like, I don't.
The character, the show. Did you know? The character
I don't
of the
like
show?
anything of it. I couldn't stand it.
No, he
really
got
don't
too mad,
care.
Ty. He was just like, when do they kill this character? Skip to when
I
they
didn't
kill
like
the character.
any of the characters. I didn't like anything. I just didn't like
No,
anything
you
of
did.
it. I
You
didn't
you
like it.
liked.
That's funny.
I liked
did
one
like him.
character. I
Seen
liked
the
one
show,
character,
so
and they
yeah.
killed him, and I was like, well, this sucks.
Yep. Okay. And then what's the last part before we wrap it up?
That's it. Because we.
Just movies that you've seen lately, or
Oh, Nick,
or I
you wanna
guess
start?
we all recommend this
Movies
film,
I've
yeah.
seen lately.
Movies that
So
you've seen
I
lately.
watched that new movie, Mile 22. I don't know if I liked it all that much, but I did kind of like it. And that kind of goes the same with that movie, Knock Knock. Now, both of these movies are probably
jeez.
not family appropriate. The Knock Knock's
Well,
definitely
and
not.
Knock Knock is made by Eli Roth. Also,
Is it?
the same guy that made this movie? Yeah.
Well, Knock Knock was good, and there's a lot of parts in there that I like. We don't even have to go into that, but not family friendly. Don't watch it. And then obviously I also was scrolling through, and a long time ago I saw Basic Instinct pop up on Netflix, and I was trying to watch it, and it wasn't playing for a whole month. I tried every other few days, wouldn't play. Finally, about 2 days ago, it started playing, and so I watched that. Basic Instinct's a classic. That's also not family friendly if you didn't watch it, but. So those are my three. They're awesome. Oh, also, actually, another 48 Hours and 48 Hours. Jordan, you remember those?
Oh, so good.
Oh, those are great. Watch those too.
I think I like Beverly Hills Cop though better.
Oh, Beverly Hills. Oh, yes. The first two. The third one was kind of.
The first two. Yeah. All right, Ty, do you have anything that you watched or?
Yeah, I just watched Get Duked on Amazon.
I watched that
Prime.
too.
It is. Did you watch it?
Yeah,
Jordan?
you recommended
What
it.
did you think?
Thank you. Yeah, it was good.
That's all you have to say.
Well,
about it. It was so
liked
freaking
Young
funny.
Offenders better.
No, this one was better. I watched Young Offenders and I didn't finish it. This movie was way
Boo.
better. This movie was way better. Young Offenders is okay. This one
No,
was better.
Young Offenders
you should have
better.
watched this with me. You should have watched this with me. I was laughing hysterically. This is a hilarious comedy. Get Duked is so funny. If you like Scottish humor,
Scottish humor.
and it's like Hunt for the Wilder People, Yeah, dude. It's like the beauty landscapes of like what you'd expect out of a New Zealand or a Scottish countryside. Like, what a gorgeous place. Holy cow. But it was so funny. These 3 kids, well, I guess it's the 4 kids, but you have like the delinquents and the one goody two-shoes kid. So funny. And it's a lot like Hot Fuzz rolled into Hunt for the Wilder People meets I said like 4 of those other movies to Cameron and Grant. You guys, anyone else see it, or is it just you,
Jordan. Jordan showed me.
Oh,
Jordan
you
showed me
guys-
the scene when they were tripping. Looked weird as fudge.
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
funny,
Nick,
dude. All
Nick,
their
you might
heads are,
like it.
bouncing.
They get high a lot. It's really funny.
That's why I would
It's
like it, because
so
they get high a
awesome.
lot.
Well, they eat rabbit feces because
No, not because they're getting high. I'm saying because
it's because rabbits in the countryside, they like those sweet mushrooms, so they all eat
I don't like
mushrooms and they eat
mushrooms. I
rabbit
don't like that
feces.
either. I
And
don't like that.
oh no. That's not why
that's
you would like it.
hilarious.
I'm saying you would like it because it reminds me a lot of like Pineapple Express.
I want to on record.
What-
that
what
says
movie are we
Nick
talking
likes
about?
Eating rabbit feces.
Get Duped.
Oh, Get
Talking about
Duped.
Get Duped on Amazon Prime.
I thought you were talking about
It
Hunt
is
for the
so
Wilder
funny.
People. I'm
You
like, that doesn't sound good.
And Nick, let me sell it to you. There are delinquents in the hillside, and it ends like Hot Fuzz, where you have like evil cultish people that want to kill delinquents and take them out of circulation. Watch the film; it is so good. It is so good.
Can I watch it somewhere
Can't
for
stress that
free?
enough. That's a great film.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Great.
Yeah, dude.
I don't mind. I don't mind
Dude.
paying for a
Just-
good
just
movie, but I'm
start
not
it.
so confident in this one.
It's free.
Yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. And then I watched Troll 2 again because I had to show my
How-
wife.
what'd she
Troll
think
2.
about it?
We've been watching more
What'd
Buffy
she
the
think about
Vampire
it?
Slayer. Dude, it was so bad, dude. Just one quote I forgot to mention in the podcast, and I will never forgive myself. It's just when he's spitting out popcorn in his eyes, it's literally stuffed in his ear holes. He's just like, no more popcorn. I don't know why. I'm going to put that in my next video. Just like every single video that I do, I'm gonna put it in. So, but that's all I've seen. Jordan, how about you?
I watched Super with my roommate, and then Cameron and Grant watched it the very next night.
Super is a lot like what was the movie we just saw? It reminded me a lot of, was it Troll 2? Borat's sake. Super reminded me of something else. It reminded me of Future Folk for some reason.
Huh.
The future history of Future Folk. The movies had a lot of similarities in a way, right? It's the one with Rainn Wilson.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd
Shut
compare
Up,
the
Crime?
two. Yeah, Shut Up Crime. Like, but the character, so Cameron reminds me of the girl from it when she's like slashing at the guy at the ground, and she's like laughing hysterically like a psychopath. Just reminds me of Cameron and Future Quest. So
It's really funny.
Hey, Ty, is it
And then-
raining over by you?
Yeah, it was earlier.
that's it. What do you got?
I've watched actually a lot of movies recently. I just watched Phone Booth.
Oh,
Great
Phone
movie.
Booth. Oh, yes.
Super good.
The only. Such a good movie.
Yeah, it is dang
It's a
good.
fun one.
Kiefer Sutherland's such a baller. And then Super. It was really weird, but good, I guess. And then The Gray. Watch that. That's super amazing. Kind of depressing, but amazing. And then also I watched 500 Days of Summer, and that was such an amazing, holy fudge, one of the best movies I've seen in my life. Give it a 10 out of 10. It's amazing. And then what I'm looking forward to is, there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to watch. I want to watch, probably this weekend with Jordan, probably going to watch Memories of a Murder and then also The Departed. So,
Great.
Yeah, pretty much any movie I've seen is I've watched it with Cameron. So,
Grant doesn't watch movies alone.
Any thoughts about those movies you
well,
watched?
I watched Super. That was super funny, and like, it's just funny just how like realistic it is of what it would be like if you actually tried to be a superhero. So I really like that. And then we watched it was Death Wish, and then I don't know if I've seen a lot of movies lately, but
Yeah, just playing games.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nerd. All right, Ty. Or who's next? Ty, right?
I
Oh,
already
you went. Okay, I think.
Cameron went.
And I watched Get Duked as well. I enjoyed it.
I'm going to watch it.
So good, dude. DJ Beetroot.
I will.
Oh, dude, watch it, dude. The freaking eating. They're trying to eat like soup. Oh, I don't want to spoil the funniest parts. Definitely watch it, Nick. It's so funny.
I will
We'll have
watch
something
it.
to talk about for sure.
I will. How long, Jordan? How long are you in Park City for?
I don't know. Wait, well, let's wrap this up. But really quick, was there any other notes you took, Nick, that you didn't get to?
I just want to
mention?
know how long
Yeah,
you're going to be
Les.
in Park City for, because I'm jealous.
Just till tomorrow night.
Jealous. I haven't been there in a long time. Well, I didn't have any other notes. Oh, we were going to see that movie Monster Hunter. That's going to be cool, maybe. Possibly.
Oh yeah,
Possibly.
the same guy that made Event Horizon, which I've seen many times.
I saw that on one of the platforms. I think I'm not going to watch it, but
Hold out.
All right.
All right. Hey, everybody. Write us a review. 5 stars. Don't forget to write us an email if you have any questions or want us to review a movie. futromovies@gmail.com. And this is Futro Hidden Movie Gems signing off. Peace.
Bye.
you know what? I just want to say shout out to my number one fan, Sister Mickle. I love you. Miss you. Okay? And that's it. Also, if you want to check out some good shoes, I got some. Just let me know.
Tell people where they can find you, or I guess they already know.
MadtownResale.com, baby. MadtownResale.com. Check us out.
Peace. Bye.